Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. It is Tom from Tom's Gaming Co. And today we will be continuing our, I guess you could call it stat boosting, but not really stat boosting like I've been kind of displaying. I'm not going to get every character up to 255 on all of their stats. It's just not reasonable. It's doing way too much. So, notice I've got most Sheena and Hicks in my party. Down at the bottom there. Victor and Flicker are stuck in my party now. Can no longer get rid of them. So they are all maxed. Victor's at 295 for his power, which is fantastic. But yeah, if you look at their levels, I'm just getting them up to like 55, 56, somewhere in there, and then I'm getting rid of them. 1 second. Okay, so they don't have equipment on them. Got 200,000. Let's go ahead and get some money. Or try to get some money anyways. Yep, nope, yep. Next. Yep. Damn, you got 2. I got 5. Yep, we'll gamble with what we won. 1, 2, 3. Yes. We'll go ahead and bet that. 1, 2, 3. I'll take that. Yep, we'll go ahead and gamble it. 1, 2, 3. Yes. We're gonna say no. We're gonna say no. We'll get them their armor. Since they are already to level. Buy. So silver hat. Dragon armor. Then we'll go guard rings. Shields Hicks can have. He'll get an earth shield. Go equipment. We'll load everybody up with their armor. Okay. And then we'll take a look at their weapon levels. It's just Hicks. And we need more money. Yes. No. You got one. Yes. It's a storm. Two, four, six. How about 1, 2, 3? 3, 4, 5. Nothing. 6. Damn. Damn. Okay, well, that sucks. Nah, we need money. Oh, that's some good coffee. It's free will. That'll do it. Okay, so that button is working. Does it just not work for the minigame? It won't click it, but I can speed up the text with it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. One, two, three. Yes. This will max me out. Boom. Straight nines, baby. No, we're not going to continue gambling. What's the point? I'm maxed out. I'm a millionaire. Let's see. Let's go to level 2. Let's finish maxing out Hicks. Everybody's 16, everybody's got their armor, and everybody's at least level 55. We'll go to the 4th floor. Sanchez, you bastard. We'll eject Mose, Sheena, and Hicks. We'll admit. And this will show you now where I've been doing for the last little bit. So you can see at the top there, level 87, 55, 62, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 56, 56, 56, 55, 56, 55, 55, 56, 55, 55. Just had Sheena and Hicks. There's Hicks. Kai's level 62. So now we take Sonya. Fucking Sylvie, no. And we start working on them. Since I have the money, I don't know why I went to the basement. I was trying to go to one. I'll just walk it. Since I have the money, I might as well go over here and get them their armor. Silver hat, silver hat, silver hat. Match the ropes for everybody. Oh, this also does HP recovery. That's nice. Oh. That does 6. So they can't wear the silver necklace either. And no shields. So guard rings for everybody. Right. Now we'll just walk up to the second floor. What do they call that? Ryu Sensu. Ryu Sensu. Rikuratsu. Sharpening is expensive. Ultra punishment. Damn, I got $2,000 now. See if I can win some money real quick. Get a little bit more of the armor, or the weapon level. I bet what we can. No score. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 5. No score. Last turn. Bounced out. That's a win. 2,600, baby. Or 4,600. We'll bet it. 4, 5, 6. Damn. 24 bones. Well, that sucks. I got enough to pay a parking meter. Jesus. I swear, in this game, it's like anything less than 100 is like literally change. It's like, oh yeah, 100 potch and I'll do this for you. It's like $1. $22.50. Jeez, Victor. Jeez. Weak. Yeet. Sheesh. Oh, and another reason why I haven't been as active as I have been, I have recently been looking at getting a new place. So, yeah, that'll be a huge change. Once we make the move, I probably won't be online as much. So we'll have all kinds of things we are going to be doing right away. But yeah, so me and my fiance started looking at places a couple days ago, and we actually found a place that's at least better than where we're at now, and is a little bit more convenient, a little bit nicer. And the biggest thing is it'll be our first actual home. I'm really excited about that. Gonna basically start putting some equity into the property, and definitely gonna be good. What a lot of people don't understand is when you rent and have been renting your whole life, there is no equity in renting whatsoever. So say you move into an apartment, and they're like, oh yeah, that's $1,400 a month. Well, that's $1,400 a month that you will never see again. It'll be forever gone. So when you get a place like a house or a townhouse or anything like that where you get a loan and go to purchase it, well, all the payments that you make towards your mortgage is putting equity into your house or your townhome. So when you decide, you want to expand, or like say, if me and my fiance end up having a kid. Currently we have none, and we have a 2-bed, 2-bath apartment currently. And honestly, it's terrible. It's terrible. The layout kind of sucks. It's not the greatest. Maybe before we start packing and move stuff and all that, maybe I'll do a tour of our apartment. And then it'll be good. It'll be good. And I'm also thinking about expanding the series out a little bit. It ended way too fast. The story for it was just too quick. So I think I'm just going to limit them to just half-hour episodes. It's going to be basically the same thing, just upgrading different people. Oh, Crimson Cape, perfect. So we'll get out of here. And we will go back to the first floor. Try to win some money. But yeah, so like I was saying, so when you get in a townhouse or a house and you pay that mortgage every month, sure, it's probably going to be more than, standard rent in a apartment. But it's pretty much the same as we have now. It's 2-bed, 2-bath townhouse. Basically, we get our own washer and dryer. We get 2-car garage. It's 2-story. It's a beautiful townhouse. It's absolutely perfect for what we need. There's a perfect little nook area for where I will be recording. I'm sure you'll see in the background whenever it gets dark. In the background, you'll see behind me there's a fireplace. It's really nice. I'll probably have that going while I record. That way there's a little background ambience. But yeah, it's very nice. It's everything that we need in a home. And like I said, it's better than renting. Yeah, it's more a month, but honestly, it's way more worth it. Considering, like, if we were to, say, keep renting, that's just money gone. And I know some people would say, like, well, it's cheaper, it's good, it's good. And it's like, it's really not, though. Like, it's not worth paying rent to somebody else to stay at a place when you can easily just... Well, that sucked. When you can easily just put it into equity into a home. And when you decide that, we want to make another purchase, make a bigger purchase. Well, that sucks. He's slowly draining me. Go away. We could sell the house for basically what we paid for to begin with. Pay off the loan with the money that comes in from the sale. And the leftover is the equity that we put into it when we purchased the place. So, honestly, it's really a win-win all the way around. Because then we can use that as a down payment to our next place. And we don't have to worry about like a down assistance program or anything like that. And since we're first-time home buyers, we get more credits and stuff like that. Money off our down payment, so on and so forth. It's pretty nice. That's bad. I just lost all my money. That really sucks. But yeah, say like four years down the line, we're about to think about having a second kid. We can sell that place, take whatever money that we put into it from mortgage payments, and put that as a down payment somewhere else that's a little bit bigger. And depending on how much we end up, building in an equity, lowers the amount the actual the monthly payment's gonna be, which again is huge if you're trying to live more convenient at a lower price, stuff like that. So it's always nice to look at it like that. I had to go in more money. Actually, I only got I got 4 minutes. Can do a little bit. But yeah, and that's just a hypothetical, saying like 4 or 5 years later, we, gonna have a second kid and we need more room. We can sell the house, have that equity to go towards the next house, lower monthly payments, so we can, focus more money on the kids, which, that's the best way to be able to, sustain and, have a family. Because if you got kids and you're renting an apartment, honestly, that is like the worst thing ever. The original idea of apartment buildings were people that are moving out of their parents' place, that need something temporary that is lower in rent. That way they can save money in order to have a down payment to a house. Or that extra time frame in between with, using a credit card and, just buying like a pair of socks or use it as a gas card basically. And then just pay it off every month. Not even necessarily pay it off, like leave like $10 as a balance on the card. And just keep doing that throughout the month, every month. Don't pay it all the way off, just like leave $10. And your credit will shoot. And once your credit is above 620, you're gonna have way more opportunities when it comes to like down payment assistance, stuff like that, to get your first house. So you don't have to necessarily like bust your ass off to make X amount of dollars before closing. And then you also have to think about closing costs and everything else. But don't be discouraged on, when it comes to the closing costs, because there is realtors out there, depending on the seller and how immediate they want to sell the place, you can actually have the seller cover the closing costs. So it's not the end of the world if you say you're struggling on being able to come up with a closing cost on top of the down payment. Not the end of the world. So just keep that in mind if you're a first-time home buyer and like say you're moving out of your parents' house and you don't know the steps or what to do. First things first, get an apartment. I know that pretty much contradicts everything I said about apartments, but if you're basically living at home with your parents, you want to move out, get your own place, but you don't really have the money or anything like that to really get yourself going and no credit really, get an apartment, open yourself up a credit card, use it as a gas card, make sure you pay it off, maybe leave like $10 on as a balance on the credit card at the end of each month. When that gets reported, your credit will bump up and it'll continue to do that. As long as you're making those payments, you're good. And then once your credit is above 620, you're really going to be good, because then you'll qualify for the down payment assistance. Again, the realtor can talk with the homeowners, depending on how badly they want to get out of there, there's a chance you may not have to pay anything down when you get your first home. As long as your credit's good, you get the down payment assistance and have the homeowner that you're buying it from cover the closing costs, you're straight. Like, you will be in a new home before you know it. And it's real simple. And my suggestion is, if you're renting and you're on a lease, most apartment places will charge you for every month that you break lease early. So say your lease ends in May. Like, for instance, mine actually ends in June. The end of June. Like, it's either renew or leave. So, by the beginning of June is when we start moving my stuff to the new place. By the beginning of May, we will be putting in our 60-day notice, because our apartment building requires 60 days instead of 30 days. So, put in our 60-day notice. If they agree, then, like, we're good to go. We just pay for those 2 months rent, and then once that's paid, you basically could just hang out in that apartment until, you build up enough money within those 60 days. Because obviously by the end of June, I have to be out. So, beginning of May, we will be, or probably middle May, we'll probably start bringing stuff over. And then by the end of June, we will be most likely completely moved in. And then we just got to turn in our keys and stuff like that. Call the electric company, get the power taken out of our name, and get it basically transferred over to our new place. And then we just start paying the bills there, and we're good to go. So really, it's really not too much in the means of, like, getting your own home. They basically walked me completely through it, which was fantastic, because I probably would have been sitting there like, well, what's the next step? And then complete that step. Oh, well, what's the next step? Well, first things first, you always want to get a pre-approval. Get a pre-approval letter. You'll go to a lender. You can call, Google local lenders in, whatever area you're looking at buying a home. And it'll give you a list. Just pick whatever lender that you feel is best for you. You'll fill out a mortgage loan application. Once you do that, you basically talk to a lender. They will basically kind of walk you through the process. Like, you'll have to answer a bunch of questions. Once you've answered all the questions, they'll do a credit pull on your credit to see where your numbers are at. And then if you have good enough credit, they can actually direct you to down payment assistance through programs. They definitely work with the county and the state when it comes to down payment assistance. So just always keep that in mind. They are more than happy to help you with that, especially if you're a first-time home buyer. And then you'll so basically once you get the pre-approval, you'll talk to an underwriter. Once you have found the place, he will do the number crunch of basically in your credit, the taxes, whether or not there's a homeowners association fee, all that fun stuff, and he'll basically break down what your monthly payment for that place will be. And then once you basically sign saying like, yep, let's get a contract started, you basically present that to the realtor. The realtor basically turns around, talks to the homeowners, and then basically they will either accept or deny your offer. And if they accept, then basically it goes forth to the bank. The bank basically does all the work, sending it to their account, so they get paid. And then once that happens, then basically the homeowners will basically, hand off the keys, hand off all that, sign the lease, or not lease, but sign the deed, basically, for you to basically start taking in home ownership of the property. So once that's done, boom, like you have your house, and typically it's about 30 to 60 days before you make your first payment after the contract's been signed. And yeah, you can start moving in basically right away. Which is wonderful, because right now I've already talked to a lender. I'm waiting for a call back from them about the numbers. Fortunately, my credit, took a little hit. I was late a few times on some payments and credit cards and stuff like that. Yeah, so it dropped. But I am working on getting it back up. But it is what it is. But by basically June, I'll be putting out another video with a home tour of our new house. And then I'm probably gonna hurry up, get all my computer setup stuff done. Pretty much right after we move in. And then after that, I'll do the home tour, show you guys my new place, and then yeah, we'll be recording from there then. But that won't be until June. So we got like basically half a year until that happens. Basically 6 months. But yeah, it is a process to get all of that done. Because from application to getting an acceptance letter can take anywhere from a week to a month just for the acceptance of it. And then your acceptance letter is good for 3 months. And then you don't have to worry, as long as nothing has changed within those 3 months. If it expires, you can go right back, say, hey, my thing expired, yep, no changes. They'll get you a brand new one with another 3 month expiration on it. So, not a big deal if you jump the gun a little bit on talking to a lender. Because as long as nothing changes, your offer is still good until whenever, basically. But I will be super excited to get into this new place, because renting apartments, especially if you've been here for a while, like, you'll start to realize it's not worth it. Like, if you're trying to like start a family and like it's been a thought that maybe you want to start having kids, like, you need to get out of an apartment immediately, because it's just not worth it. You're not given any type of financial support for your future, for your children, for anything. Honestly, you're kind of hurting them. So like I said, you gain that equity. Eventually, you can keep building it up and upgrading homes, and then eventually, like, when you pass, you can refinance for the full 30-year loan at where it's already been paid off up to, and then whatever remaining balance is left on the home, like, that's all your kid has to pay over the next 30 years. So the monthly payment is going to be better than any apartment he's ever going to see in his entire life. And then the day he wants to give up the home and sell it, he'll have all of that money to go towards starting his life, or hers, depending if you're a boy or girl. But why wouldn't you want to set your children up for success? Like, why would you want to set them up for failure by living in an apartment, raising them in an apartment, as if like, oh yeah, this is good. Like, for who? You're just gonna teach your kid that, life is about struggle and good luck. No kid should have to take that as a lesson. Ever. They should see like, oh yeah, no, this is the thing to do because, like, it can be scary. It's a scary process. Don't get me wrong. Like, you start seeing that monthly payment and you're like, how the hell am I gonna, like, afford this and still, like, get food? Again, it depends on where you're at in life, what kind of job you're getting, what kind of money you're making per week or every other week or whatever your average paychecks are. Like, you need to get a place within that amount, like, honestly. And if you're getting paid every 2 weeks, you need to go off of what you get in one paycheck as rent. And I know a lot of people don't even make $1,400, and the rent to most places, even on the cheap side, is $1,400-$1,500 a month. I pay almost $1,500 here. It's 2-bed, 2-bath, and we got in on a what do they call that? A move-in special. They had like some rental special when we first got here. That basically they covered our first month, our damage deposit, and like something else. Like, basically we got in here with a steal. We just had to pay 1 month's rent, and then boom, we were in. Which, again, if you're just getting out of school and your parents are like, you need to be out on your own now, like, it's time, then by all means, you should get an apartment, because that's going to be your quickest bet, especially if you're not really making much money. But like I said, like, if you're not making at least double per month of what rent is, you will struggle. And I don't care who you are. Because look at it this way. So say you make $1,400 each paycheck every 2 weeks. But your rent is also $1,400. Okay? So now you have to designate one whole paycheck to rent. Okay? Your second paycheck will go towards your car insurance, car payments, your electric, gas, utilities, trash, water. Since it's an apartment, they have pest control and administration fees every month. So, keeping all that in mind, chances are you're not going to have very much money to do anything. And keep in mind, when you go to move, like, you're only going to be able to save a couple $100, maybe. And that's maybe. Because stuff always comes up. You need new tires for your car, gas, maybe blew a tire and have to get a new tire. Well, there goes that money you just saved. I just got an oil change, an alignment, and new tires on my car. Yeah, it was $1,300. I don't even want to talk about it. It's upsetting. It's a lot of money. So that $1,300 that I just saved, boom, that's gone. And then basically left me with like $100 to eat for the week. And I get paid weekly, so it's different. But if you're getting paid every other week, that's like basically $100 that you got for the next 2 weeks for gas, food, all that, until next paycheck. And that's what I wanted to get out of. Like, living that paycheck to paycheck, that is just... My realtor put it perfectly. It's a renter's trap. It's exactly what it is. It's a renter's trap. because they know, like, there's cost of living to all kinds of different stuff. Like, you gotta get oil changes, you gotta get gas, you gotta get food, you gotta pay your car payment, you gotta pay your car insurance, you gotta pay your cell phone bill, you gotta pay your electric, all that stuff. That all costs money. That's why they say if you're not making at least 2 to 3 times rent, you're not gonna qualify to live here. And that's just the way that works. And they say that because, like, that means one whole check is going to rent. Like, you need to be able to make more than that in order to, like, sustainably, like, actually be able to actually save money in order to eventually get out. There's a reason why they do year-to-year leases. They expect you within that year that you're not going to be re-signing that lease. Like, you're like prepared to move out, and you saved up to put a down payment and get a house. Like, that's the purpose of renting an apartment. And I'm going on 2 years in the apartment that I'm currently in, and I could definitely tell you, it's terrible. It's literally like the worst thing that I've ever made financial decision on. And I've made some pretty stupid decisions when it comes to financials. Like, I bought a 77 Impala that I had for probably like 6 months. Cost me $1,000. Very next car after that, I bought a Chrysler, not Chrysler. What was it? It's a Z28. Chrysler Cavalier. That's what it was. It was Cavalier Z28. Or no. It's a Chevy. Yeah, it was a Chevy Cavalier. That's what it was. I don't know why I was thinking Chrysler. But anyways, so I had a Z28. And I had that damn car for, I think, probably like a week and a half. And then all of a sudden it had rod knock, and eventually the engine seized, and it was toast. Literally had it like a week and a half. Paid $5,000 for that car. Gone. Just instantly. Absolutely instantly. Just poof. Gone. $5,000. Poof. That was the worst feeling of my entire life. That was the worst decision I've ever made on getting anything. But, you know, through some growing, some learning, and, you know, doing some research, I ended up finding a car that, you know, actually made sense, and I've had for a few years now, and it hasn't done me wrong yet. It's a great car. Never had a check engine light on it, nothing. It's great. Volkswagen Passat TDI SE 2014. It's a nice car. I've had up to, when I went on vacation to Mount Rushmore a couple years ago, I was getting like 52 miles to the gallon, like on the flat areas, like the long stretch flat areas. I was getting like 52 miles to the gallon. Better than any Prius I've ever seen on the road, and they're hybrids. Mine's a straight up diesel. It was fantastic. In the city and kind of beating on it a little bit, I still get 32, which is better than most regular sedans out on regular gas vehicles on the road right now. And I'm not talking about like, you know, Little Miss Daisy driving. I'm talking like I'm using the slapstick and I'm rolling through the gears. Drive fast. Don't waste time. I just drive. Like, get the fuck out of my way. And yeah, I've had no problems with the car. Like long distance drivings, I would typically probably like 598,000 there. Okay, I think we're good here. Like typically long drives, I will short shift all the way into 6th gear and then just be chilling. Just coasting at like 70, 80 miles an hour, no problem. Still getting like 48 to the gallon. What were we doing? Go to the second for a second. Does everybody have their armor? Yes, they do. Okay, so I was just hammering away here. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough to upgrade Slovenia. But yeah, through a lot of maturing and growing up and all that fun stuff, realized it's better to own a home. It just really is. Apartments may be for some people that, you know, maybe they're looking at doing some other big things in life and they, you know, they're gonna go their route. Hey, all for it. Go for it. But I don't think I'm about that life no more. Like, I think I'm good. Well, now everybody's got armor, they're leveled up, and their weapons are good. We'll go up to the 4th floor. We'll swap out some characters, and then I think we'll go ahead and end the video there, and then we'll pick up on the next one. But I'm actually pretty excited. I can't wait to actually start owning my own property and, you know, putting some money into it and some equity. Just going through life, like, if you're not going to... Did I already eject everybody? I did. Admit. Okay, so we ended there, so we'll pick up Jen, Meg, and Luz. And those will be their next 3. Yeah, no, I'm excited for the new house. No idea how I'm gonna decorate the basement. It's a little weird of a layout kind of deal. I think I got a decent idea what I'm gonna do with it, but we'll see. We'll see. Where was I going? Oh, 1st floor. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end the video. Stay real quick. Save. I'll try to win some money real quick before I end it. I would leave it off on a good note there. But I'm super excited. I've already had a few people tell me, like, oh, you know, it's more than what you're paying now, and are you even going to be able to afford it? I literally just want to, like, smack people and tell them, like, don't friggin' worry about it. Like, if I couldn't afford it, you think I would be attempting to try to get it? Definitely not. If I know it's out of my reach, why the hell would I even try? Right? It doesn't make sense. But I'm super excited. I can't wait. I think it's going to be one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. And it's definitely gonna do big things. 1, 2, 3. Oh, even better. 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3. That'll max me out. Oh, he got a 6. That's bad. This is a lot of money we're playing for right now. Oh, no. Ouch. Oh, there's the 1, 2, 3. We got 4. 666. You got a 1. Come on. 3, 4, 5. It's gonna score again. 5. There we go. Right. More money. Come on. 1, 2, 3. 4, 4, 5. We got a 5. 5, 5, 5. Oh, that was stupid. Oh, yes. Okay. Alright. Perfect. We maxed out on money. No. Alright. Now we're maxed out on money. We'll go ahead and save again. And then we will pick up the rest of some more characters in the next video. Like I said, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the next steps in my life. Perfect. But yeah. But if you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to get up to 50 subscribers so I can start live streaming. And once I start live streaming, we will probably pick up some more games. If you have any ideas of some games you guys want to see from PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 4, let me know. I'll go ahead and get those, and we'll do some live streams, and who knows, have some fun. But anyways, but like always, have a wonderful day, and I shall see you in the next video. See ya.